Just have a quick check, see if it's level. I'll do. That's better. So that's me all set up for the night. You may have gathered I'm out in the Peak District tonight. So I'm out with Ryan, Yorkshire Lad Outdoors.
Hello.
Toaks, look. This is the setup tonight. Gone for a little bit of luxury, although not a lot of space in the tent.
You'll be getting picked up in 10 minutes now. Sherpa's on his way up.
Yeah, Ryan reckons that I don't really go camping. I just get dropped off on top of the helicopter and then film my video and then get picked up and go down to Hilton. So we do a little bit of rain later on. Hopefully we get time to have a chin wag before that. So it's dropped quite cold. The tent's wet through. Not even been in it yet. Just gone for one of these supermarket ones today. So tonight hasn't gone quite as I'd expected. I was hoping to film a little bit more, but didn't turn out that way. Ryan and me just chatted shit really for, well, 2.5 hours just went like that. So yeah, we talked about loads of different things, from YouTube, how we got into wild camping, what it means to us, all that kind of thing. A little bit about gear. So Ryan's just going through that that thing at the moment where he's trying out new bits of gear. He's just got that new tent. I think he's tried that for the first time last night. But we both came to the agreement that as we were staring over the horizon, it don't matter what gear you've got. Not on a night like this. There's no difference between the two of us. As he put it, it's It's a great leveller, being up in the hills. So speaking of gear, it made me think a little bit about the stuff that I've brought and I've not even used. So take the fancy chair that I set up at the beginning of the video. I sat on it and then we were chatting sitting on the rocks over there, so I never even used it. So pretty pointless bringing it really. You see all the condensation on the tent. I've got this. I use this for checking wind and wind speed and temperature. But it's got a feature on it where you can see what the humidity levels are and dew point. So if I could, work out how to use it properly, it might help me with knowing when I'm going to get some condensation and what have you. So this, for me, is definitely a case of all the gear and no idea the features on this that I don't know how to work properly. So I really should up my game a little bit. There's not a great deal else that I brought that I haven't used, like there's things like first aid kit, and I've not needed me GPS really, but we're all guilty sometimes of bringing way too much stuff when it comes to camping. Normally when I come camping it's to clear my head, but tonight it's been very thought-provoking, so I've got things going off in here now. All good stuff like. Anyway, I'm going to get out of this stuff, get my head down, and then we'll see what tomorrow brings. Wishing I'd brought the bigger tent now. Packing away when it's chucking it down. It's hard work in here. So once I've got this down me, first job's to get my waterproofs on. It's just touching the inner part of the fly is going to get me wet. And there's not a lot of room for manoeuvre in here, so packing up inside the tent, it's very difficult to not touch the sides a little bit. This gets in the way. Not a waste of time on it. I'll tell you what's harder than packing away in a small tent, actually filming packing away in a small tent. Full on waterproof though before we go out in that. beautiful morning. Whoa. That's typical. Get off the hill, stops raining. Yeah, so this wasn't quite the video that I had planned, but so we got chatting last night, so yeah, sometimes you have to improvise. So you got to see our pack away in the rain instead. Make sure to check out Ryan's channel, Yorkshire Lad Outdoors. Got some great content on there. And he does podcasts as well, so something to listen to in the car.